Not that I'm not depressed anymore, because I am, but I've come such a far way from where I was a couple years ago, and I'm so proud of that. And I just think it's so important to share that and to show others that are maybe in that space that I was a couple years ago or are where I am now, that it's okay, things get better, and your life is so valuable and so worth it. A couple weeks ago, I was like, I really want to post more about mental health and getting help, going to counseling, those sort of things, because mental health is something that I've struggled with immensely over the years. I'm gonna make some cookies while we have this chat. Emily's not even home, my wife, from dashing yet, but I am gonna make cookies before we make dinner because I really want cookies, and I asked if she wanted them yesterday and she didn't, so I'm gonna just go ahead and make them because I want them. Okay, joke's on me, I had to take butter out of the freezer, so we have to wait for it to thaw. So I'm gonna sit here, do a little dim lighting by our 4-foot Christmas tree. My wife is on her way home, she just texted me. First and foremost, the most important thing, it's super important to find somebody or think of somebody that you know you can confide in and who's going to, first of all, believe you, and second of all, be beside you in this journey. You want somebody who's going to support you, not somebody who you're going to tell and is going to make you feel worse. And unfortunately, sometimes people have parents and loved ones that are like that and don't believe in depression, which I don't understand how people can still not believe in depression. But anyways, that's a video for another time. That can be a parent, that can be a friend, that can be a brother or sister, that can be literally your boss at work if that's the only person that you think that you can trust in right now. And if that is the only person you can trust in, that's okay. I actually dealt with most of my mental health with my boss, and I still talk to her this day. She has helped me through so much, and I will never be able to thank her enough. And it got me in trouble sometimes because she's my boss. From a place of extreme depression and self-harm to a place of being clean. And I know that was something I always dreamed of. My best friend Galkesh always said if I got to a year, she would give me a hug. It was this big thing. And I was like, I'm never gonna get there. I'm not gonna get there. There's no shot I'm gonna get there. So you might as well just give me a hug. So I try and make up reasons for her to give me a hug, and she'd be like, no, you'll get there. You'll get to a year. And I never thought I'd see a year. I was wrong. I'm now over a year free, and it brings tears to my eyes just thinking about it. But I'm so thankful for every step along the journey and every single person that's been here. That being said, it doesn't matter who you tell, but please tell somebody. Also want to say, if you are thinking about hurting yourself or somebody else, please, please, please seek professional help. Everybody who's watching this video should seek professional help. It's so important to talk to a counselor, your doctor, especially if it is an emergency and it can't be something that's waiting. But if you're not in a place of absolute emergency and you're just trying to figure out how to ask somebody for help so you don't get there, then please do these things in this video and do what makes you comfortable, obviously, but don't put yourself in a place that you might get harmed just because you haven't followed all the steps in this video yet. That's not my intention. I'm making the pizza first, so in case you're wondering where the cookies went. Once you've figured out who you're gonna talk to, you gotta find a time or a place that you want to do it. You have to figure out if you feel most comfortable doing it over the phone, telling them over text, or telling them in person. You don't have to tell them in person. You could literally email them if you wanted to. So you have to figure out how you're going to do it and what exactly you want to say. Good morning, you guys. I did not end up baking these cookies last night, so we're gonna go ahead and bake them now. It is like 9 a.m. maybe. Emily's sleeping, so I'm gonna make these. I'm gonna finish my little chat with you. Telling somebody about my mental health is probably the hardest thing I ever did, and it definitely got worse before it got better. However, the point is that it got better, and that I wouldn't have been able to do it on my own. As much as that's not because I'm not strong, it's just because I had a lot going on. And I didn't believe in myself. I also just want to reiterate that even though I'm saying, do this, do that, talk to this person, sometimes we don't choose when we do it. Sometimes it just happens. We're in the flow of conversation with our friend or the person we care about, who we know cares about us, and it just comes out. And honestly, sometimes that is better because you don't have to think about it and you don't have to worry about how the conversation's gonna go. It just happens. All right, my phone storage is basically full, so I gotta wrap this up. It's so important to give yourself the benefit of the doubt, not to stress yourself out about these conversations, because they don't need to go any perfect way. But basically what it all boils down to is that you need to be comfortable and you need to be safe. So it's super important that if you have any inkling that your safety or someone else's safety is at risk, that you talk to somebody right away. You're allowed to be the main character. You're allowed to take care of you. You're allowed to love you. And your friends, your family, your loved ones, your managers, they want to talk to you. They want to hear from you and be there for you, as much as sometimes that's hard to hear. They care. They're more than thrilled and happy to take time out of their day to talk to you. I'll put some links in the description to some mental health websites, some help. BetterHelp, this isn't sponsored, is a super good platform. It's online counseling that you can do from your phone, from the video chat, and I have used BetterHelp before and actually really liked it. So I will leave their link down below as well if you are looking to get into counseling, and I will see you guys in our next video. Bye guys.